Good, y'all. I'm Jerry, about to check out 10 lame on paper WWE matches that surprisingly stole the show. This video is about WrestleMania. I can't really think of any lame on paper matches that kind of stole the show, because I watched just about every pay-per-view that they had, and some of the matches that were, to me, wouldn't have been better on the match. I can't really name one in particular. Wouldn't have been better on the card. That wasn't that good on the card. It turned out to be a great match for me, man. So I can't really name one particular moment, but I love to see who WrestleMania has in this 10 lame on paper matches list that he got. So we're on the road to 2K subscribers, man. So get me up there, man. Let's go.
One of the best things about the nature of WWE is that any match on any given night can steal the show.
Yeah.
Since the inception of WWE, several major shows have been highlighted by a match that on paper didn't sound too great, but these low expectations ultimately held the match in question, and the performers in the match.
One match that I wish that would have stole the show was when Shinsuke and AJ had fought at WrestleMania. I can't remember what year that was. It was 2018, but I can't remember what WrestleMania that was. And that match, I don't know if they just didn't have the time limit that they supposed to have, but that match did not do as well as that New Japan match did, and that made me mad. Who's number 10?
Number 10, Batista versus The Undertaker.
WrestleMania 23.
When it was first announced that Taker would be facing Batista at WrestleMania 23,
surprisingly,
there was a distinct lack of buzz surrounding the match. At this point in 2007, the Dead Man's WrestleMania win streak wasn't known for all-time classics.
14-0 actually.
Batista had yet to pull it all together in the ring. During the weekend of WrestleMania, Batista will be telling local media that he and The Undertaker were going to steal the show. And
they actually had the main event.
He was right. The match was tremendous, and without a doubt one of Batista's finest matches.
Yeah.
The two clearly went into the match with a
that was actually Batista's best
in relation to what
opponent
match stole
to
the
me.
show on this WrestleMania. Batista versus Undertaker, or Cena versus
Shawn Michaels and John Cena stole the show too.
Taker deserves extra credit, as nobody expected the match to be as good as it was. Number 9, Sheamus versus The Big Show. That's rare for a non-Hell in a Cell match to steal the show at Hell in a Cell specific pay-per-view. But that's exactly what Sheamus and The Big Show did in 2012.
A Big Show match
for the world title, and the two instantly clicked in the ring. The match was a brutal back-and-forth match that woke up a rather lackluster crowd. It's hard not to cite this as The Big Show's greatest match ever, as it was truly in his element in the match, and Sheamus was phenomenal in his babyface role. The match was so well received that WWE decided to continue the rivalry, and the two would stay feuding until the very end of 2012. Number 8, The Great Khali versus John Cena. Now, The Great Khali had an established reputation for being terrible in the ring, so when WWE decided to book him in a feud with Cena in 2007, there was immediate concern. Fans were curious as to how the feud and matches were going to go, but Cena, to his credit, managed to get a decent match out of the 7-foot giant. Their pay-per-view encounter at Judgment Day without question stole the show, and their Last Man Standing match a month later was also a strong contender for Match of the Night. Around this time, the negative perception of Cena began to shift, as fans were slowly realizing that WWE's top guy was actually a fantastic in-ring talent. Number 7, Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville. Sami Zayn's work heading into
that
WrestleMania
match to me was okay. I didn't like all the gimmicks that they had.
Zayn was feuding with Jackass star Johnny Knoxville, and Zayn's work was comedic, had a ton of depth. Zayn during his feud truly showed WWE as well as the fans that he could be given anything and he would make it work. The match itself was an anything goes match, and the match received unanimous praise from fans and fellow WWE wrestlers. It was so entertaining and featured hilarious spots that received genuine laughs from the fans in attendance. The match will fondly be remembered for years to come on how to appropriately deliver a comedic match. Number 6, The Miz and John Morrison versus Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. Speaking of celebrities getting involved in the crazy world of WWE, in 2021, Bad Bunny made his WWE debut.
He almost slipped
Bunny is one of the biggest names in music, and his WWE performance broke the mold on celebrities stepping foot in the ring. Bunny was a genuine fan of WWE, and he was insistent on making the match work. So much so that Bunny trained extensively for the match. When it came, his training showed. The quality of Bad Bunny's work blew everyone away, and once the match was over, Bunny was now the new benchmark for celebrities to get involved in wrestling. Fans since Bunny's appearance have been clamoring to see him return, as his love for WWE as well as his commitment to the role is something that all fans continue to admire to this very day. Number 5, Scotty 2 Hotty versus Dean Malenko. A Backlash 2000 featured several huge matches, including The Rock versus Triple H and Kurt Angle versus The Big Show. However, it was a completely random and unexpected match that stole the entire show. The match in question was a match for the light heavyweight title between Scotty 2 Hotty and Dean Malenko. Malenko was well known for being incredible in the ring, and Scotty had a ton of charisma that fans gravitated towards. The match, simply put, was a banger, as the two had outstanding chemistry, and fans were left speechless for how great the match ended up being. The match ended with Malenko performing with an implant DDT from the top rope, and an incredibly creative match finish that is still referenced to this very day. Number 4, Goldberg vs. Brock Lesnar Part 3. Well, there was a ton of disappointment when it was revealed that the Universal title match for WrestleMania 33 would be Goldberg vs. Brock Lesnar. Fans were hoping that the match for the title would be between
It should have been them two.
Jericho, but
they should have had KO keep the title.
Match between Goldberg and Lesnar exceeded all expectations. It was fast-paced and highlighted both men's abilities. When the bell rang, fans were ready to turn on the match, but the in-ring action was so compelling that the fans quickly got on board. There were some notable spots in the match, including Lesnar performing a leapfrog over Goldberg, which was incredible to witness, as well as Lesnar getting speared right through the barricade. The two wrestling legends managed to prove fans wrong, and it just highlighted how any match on any given night can turn out to be a classic.
Damn.
Number 3, Michelle McCool versus Melina. Imagine having a match so good that it leads to getting you in trouble. That's exactly what happened when Melina and Michelle McCool put on a Night of Champions in 2009. At this point in time, it was common for women's pay-per-view matches to be a few minutes long, and they would rarely steal the show. But the match between Melina and McCool was exceptional. It has aged incredibly well and wouldn't be out of place headlining a modern-day WWE pay-per-view. Now, the reason the two women got in trouble was because WWE agents believed that they overshadowed the men. Melina would discuss this during an interview with Ring the Bella, and she stated, "Everybody keeps asking me, did you really get in trouble? Yeah, we did. I think we were yelled at for it, and we were so proud. What we did was put everything together, and we didn't tell people what we were going to do because we knew that we just wanted to make something incredible. So I'm really proud of that moment."
Good job for y'all, man.
Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. Now, according to former WWE writer Brian Gewirtz, the original plans for WrestleMania 34 were for The Rock to
that was a pretty good match too, that mixed tag match that year.
However, when The Rock was unavailable for the match, Kurt Angle stepped in, and nobody knew what to expect from the match, as it featured two legends past their prime in Triple H and Angle, and a non-wrestling talent in Stephanie, and somebody wrestling our first ever match in Ronda Rousey. To the delight of many, the match was so entertaining that it stole the entire show. Everyone in the match played their part to perfection, and the match is considered as one of the greatest debut matches in WWE history.
She did good.
To steal the show on a WrestleMania card that had matches such as AJ Styles
that match should have been better,
and Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns was some achievement, and all four talents should be immensely proud of that match. And number 1, Hornswoggle versus El Torito. Now, upon the announcement that Hornswoggle would be facing El Torito in a TLC match at Extreme Rules 2014, there were groans heard across the wrestling fandom. The common belief was that the match was designed to make former WWE Chairman Vince McMahon laugh, but in reality, Hornswoggle and Torito planned on stealing the entire show. The match was insane. It featured the bumps that would be commonplace in a traditional TLC match, and the two men went into the match showing no fear. Credit should also be offered to 3MB and Los Matadors, who were also heavily involved in the match, and their presence certainly elevated certain spots in the match. Hornswoggle will go on to call the match the highlight of his entire career during an interview with WrestleZone. As a former Cruiserweight champion added, "That is the single best thing I've ever done in my career. I'll go on record saying that's the best thing I've ever done in wrestling. That's probably the thing I talk about the most too. We showed the world that we could work. It was in New Jersey, the second most hardcore fans behind Chicago, and they should have booed us out of the building. We left to a standing ovation. The fans and the guys behind the curtain and the guys in the back, I go on record as saying that that was the best match of the night, on the pre-show or off." Well, there you have it, folks. 10 WWE matches that surprisingly stole the show.
I remember watching that match.
Comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Alright, y'all, great video, man. This was an entertaining video, man. I did not know that some of these matches that Melina and Michelle McCool got yelled at, got in trouble for putting on a great match that kind of overshadowed Cena versus Triple H. That's crazy to me, but I'm kind of happy for Hornswoggle having like one of the best matches of his career in 2014. That should have been like a comedy thing anyway, but they put together a great show, man. So overall, man, let me know what y'all thought of my reaction to this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. We're on the road to 2K subscribers. I'm out. Peace.